You okay? Are you okay? Hey, we got a severe case of broke nights in here. Hey, what do you need? What do you need?
I need my gold Rolex.
Gold Rolex?
And my necklace.
Necklace, gold Rolex and necklace. Gold Rolex and necklace. Gold Rolex and necklace.
Put it on.
Gold Rolex and
Put it
necklace.
on.
Gold Rolex and
Put it on,
necklace.
you broke motherfucker. Put it
Gold
on.
Rolex and necklace. I know I'm broke. They're not paying us like they used to.
I know, I felt it. I felt
Gold
it.
Rolex and necklace.
Oh, take my purse.
Gold Rolex and necklace. Is there anything else I can do for you? Anything else I can do for you?
A simple green ace of spades to
Green ace of spades, domestic gold Rolex.
Oh.
Ace of spades, he needs a sip of it. He needs a sip of it. He needs a sip of it.
Pour it in there. That's enough.
That's enough. Anything else? Is there anything else I can do for you?
I need my Louis shoes.
Louis shoes. Louis shoes. Louis shoes. Can I get him his Louis shoes?
Put it on my chest. Put it on my chest.
Put it on. You gonna leave him right here?
There's not enough money. Put my money.
Your money?
I need some money.
Money. He said he has money. How much is it? You okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, girl? We gotta eat this money. He needs his money. Here you go. 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 I thought he was gone.
Where my Maybach keys?
Maybach keys.
It feel like
Do we got the keys?
What day is it?
It's Monday.
Maybach Monday.
Maybach Monday. Maybach Monday.
You see a lot of niggas. Hey, I'm doing a live interview. I'm writing an interview right now. I'm gonna call you right back. I'm balling right now. Right in the middle of the interview. Hey, I got you, but check it out. You ain't drinking this right here. I'm in the middle of a wiki interview right now. And look, we gonna keep this in the thing. I'm gonna call you back because your Rolex not bigger than mine. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Hey, look, it's not bigger than mine. Hey, look, I am right now in the middle of eating lobsters and crab legs and all this right here in the middle of the interview.
And we got a meal on wheels. Show we got a
I
meal on wheels.
had a Richard Mille my second year out. That's all.
Yo, face. Show your face, please. With sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, one thing I could tell you about being in the streets is that envy, jealousy, and hate can come from all angles, and sometimes you may not even know the people that it come from. But when you're out here joking around and laughing at the average 9-to-5 working citizen, knowing you out here doing illegal crimes to get your money, whenever you fall, them same people will be the first ones waiting to see how hard that fall is. And it's safe to say that you can't blame them. The average person is working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Meanwhile, they have to get on social media and watch you ball out, living your best life while making fun of them, all while having to make sure they're up for work in the morning around 6 a.m. while you're probably just getting in the house. See, the difference between a lot of these kingpins that we see today, they're flashy, loud, want to be seen, and want everyone to know that they're the ones with the money, even though they know wholeheartedly the way they achieved it wasn't the most righteous way. And not only are the people watching, there's also police documenting your every move and just waiting for the right time to show up at your door and get you. More than likely because you made their job that much easier by showing off everything you got, knowing that you don't have a job or a credible source of income to prove how you obtain these luxury items. Now, guys like Pablo Escobar, many of the newer street cats idolize him and guys that's cut from his cloth, but it don't seem like they're built to mirror the same actions that he took to get where he was at. He didn't flash his wealth, but he lived a life that spoke well for him, where you just knew that he had it. And although he may not have been the most ideal guy when it came to law enforcement, he still had a super system that loved him where he was from, and nobody cared to rat him out to police. This is because he took good care of them, built schools, helped with gifts whenever the holiday season came, and even paid rent of the citizens that couldn't pay their rent in the village that he was from. It was those type of gestures that made them love him, which in return, they made sure he was safe to the best of their ability. He didn't discredit them, made them feel less than, or frowned upon anybody just because they was working average job. We would catch wind that comedian / alleged drug trafficker, allegedly, Bigum, was caught up in a huge indictment spanning across multiple states such as Oklahoma, Texas, California, Tennessee, and others. He was arrested with a total of 14 others, 15 including himself, where he's being accused of being a leader in this drug trafficking organization. This ring would not only include drugs, but it included weapons, drug making equipment, growth labs, CC, and more. Now, the point of me mentioning Pablo Escobar and how he took care of his people in his show is because as soon as the news broke out of BG getting arrested on these serious charges, here's a few things that some of the people had to say initially. One user would state, quote, "Ninja was way too loud and no legitimate business to back him up. This why you don't clown ninjas for not having what you did some illegal-ish to get. Sheesh." Now another user would state, quote, "This show that was calling everybody broke. Get money, stay humble, man, shaking my head." Now another user would mock him because during one of his interviews, he said the last time a broke person touched him, he almost passed away.
Then I call him a second murder case. Yeah. I call him a second murder case. Yeah. Check this out, for real. Yeah. Touched me, he was broke. I damn near died. Put a Calio pull up just in time, put the money machine on my chest, put 100,000 in to bump it back to life. I was like, what the f*** me? I get out there doing. I thought swinging in the air. Touch me.
So the user went on to say, quote, "How you felt when the police touched you? Did you feel dirty?" Laughing emoji. Now y'all know usually when you're the man giving out the jokes, whenever it's you and you hitting a pitfall, they can't wait to dish it right back at you. And that's exactly what's going on here. And BG either didn't care or he was aware of the lifestyle he was living and stood on it by all means. Some people may say he's stupid, but you have to understand that some guys just don't care and they're willing to deal with whatever comes with their actions. BG isn't no fool, and he has already been incarcerated for similar charges where he served a bunch of years in the past for drug trafficking upon other charges. The sad part is that he haven't even been home that long, and it seemed like he was just finding his knack in the game with doing comedy on social media until this situation crept up on him.
It was as federal agents say they've shut down a major drug trafficking operation with direct ties to Memphis. 15 people are now facing federal charges after a 2-count indictment was unsealed today. Our Ezekiel Telemaco is joining us now with what investigators say they found. Ezekiel, what can you tell us?
That's right, Kevin. The U.S. Attorney's Office says that this organization is responsible for moving more than 1,000 kilograms of marijuana in Memphis and across state lines. Now, they have captured 14 of the 15 suspects, with one still on the run. Federal and local investigators say this group ran a sophisticated drug pipeline that reached from West Tennessee into Oklahoma, Texas, and California. According to the indictment, the organization operated from June 2024 through November of 2025. 14 of the 15 people charged were arrested during raids on Wednesday. Prosecutors identified 49-year-old Myron Armstrong of Memphis as the alleged leader. 8 people are also accused of laundering money connected to the operation. Agents say the investigation called Ben Getting Bags led to significant seizures. That includes about 207 pounds of marijuana and nearly 1,850 cultivated plants grown in Tennessee and Oklahoma. Investigators seized more than $550,000 in cash and close to 50 firearms. They also seized jewelry and vehicles worth more than $1 million. Investigators also uncovered one grown lab in Oklahoma and one in Memphis.
The organization managed multiple indoor grow operations in Memphis and received bulk shipments of marijuana from suppliers in Oklahoma and California, including Chinese national Ping Wang. Over the past 90 days, our investigation identified criminal associates in California, Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, New York, and Mississippi.
This case is part of the Homeland Security Task Force initiative, which targets cartels, transnational criminal networks, and large-scale drug operations.
Now, according to justice.gov, it'll state, quote, 15 alleged members of a drug trafficking organization responsible for a conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute large quantities of marijuana and for a conspiracy to commit money laundering in West Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas, and California have been charged in a 2-count federal indictment. D. Michael Donovan, U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, announced the unsealed indictment today. On Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025, 14 of the defendants were taken into custody by federal, state, and local law enforcement officials. One remains a fugitive. Now, according to the indictment, leased on or about June 1st, 2024 to November 18th, 2025, the defendants intentionally conspired with each other to unlawfully possess with the intent to distribute 1,000 kilograms or more of a mixture and substance containing a detectable amount of marijuana. Now, additionally, Myron Armstrong, aka BG, Chad Hendricks, Ping Wong, Carlos Atkins, Brandon Burkett, Thomas Smith, Raven Tuggle, and Anthony Williams were charged with conspiracy to commit money laundering in count 2 of the indictment. During the course of the investigative operation named Bigum Bags and subsequent arrests on December 3rd, 2025, law enforcement officers seized approximately 207 pounds of marijuana, 2 ounces of CC, approximately 1,850 cultivated marijuana plants in Oklahoma and Tennessee, 2 kilo presses, approximately $550,000 in U.S. currency, approximately 50 firearms, 1 marijuana grow lab in Oklahoma, 1 marijuana grow lab in Memphis, and jewelry and luxury vehicles valued at over $1 million. Additional federal charges related to these seizures are possible. Now, according to the indictment, all of the defendants face a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in federal prison and fines of up to $10 million or both for the controlled substance conspiracy charge. Now, when it comes to the charges, it may be even worse for BG, being that he already has a criminal background that includes these similar charges. He already did a bunch of time, and I don't know how the sentencing guidelines work where they're at, but usually they go based on that in your criminal history and rap sheet, and sometimes it can intensify based on what you've already been locked up for. So to get caught up for the same thing in such short time after already being released, it's just crazy, man. I feel like just the other day we was finding out about him and then boom, now he's gone once again. And he has a very, very, very crazy story. I hope he probably writes a book or something. Because for y'all that don't know, while he was serving time in prison the last time, he lost not 1, but 2 sons to the streets. Crazy. How do you even fathom something like that? He still walks around with a smile, he still crack jokes, he's still funny, and he been through some stuff that people probably couldn't even imagine. So, like I said, I hope he writes a book. I hope whatever is going on now was just a lesson from God, and he realized that when he come out, he has a lot to offer and get back to doing the comedy and find his niche so he could just be on the legal side of things. And I actually like him because despite whatever he got going on in his personal life, he's very funny, and seeing him ball is motivating. Some people may hate or dislike it, but it just is what it is, man. Now, when it comes to how the 15 individuals even got on the Fed's radar in the first place, according to the indictment, it says that the investigation all started from a narcotics complaint in the Western District of Tennessee. Now, I don't know if this means that there was an informant who secretly gave up intel, or maybe they was already investigating them in Tennessee and then they called around to follow up, so all these institutions got involved. I don't know, but more than likely there's probably an informant involved, because in most cases that's how we see these situations come about. One thing I think we could all learn from this though is when you know you in the streets doing things you're not supposed to be doing, stay off social media. Some people may say, no, you could be on social media, just don't be too loud. But honestly, I come from the era where if you're doing anything illegal, having any type of social media network is the easiest way to get caught up, right? Just don't be on it. Because what's the sense anyway? These days you got guys balling for every bit of 3 to 4 years on social media, and then they get caught up and now they're facing 20 to 30 years in prison. The math just don't add up and it's not worth it. I know sometimes the street life gets tempting because you see these guys living this big facade with these cars, girls, designer clothes, but trust me, nothing is worse than rethinking everything you did from behind the cell while you're using a mirror in your hand just so you could be able to watch the TV. For real. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.